My orecchiette with mixed greens and goat cheese is a perfect dish for one. The greens, sun-dried tomatoes, and cheese are warmed by freshly cooked pasta, unlocking all of their flavor. It's easy to make just as much as you want, but you will never tire of this succulent pasta dish. What I love about having pasta for dinner is that you can make the exact amount you want without wasting anything. So I'm gonna start by salting my pasta water. 2 nice handfuls of salt. Give it lots of flavor. And I'm gonna add some orecchiette. And I absolutely love orecchiette. And what I love about them is the shape. Take a look. In Italian, they mean little ears, because they look like little ears. And this is what I do when I have leftover pasta. When I open a box of pasta, the right way to store it is to put it in an airtight container and keep it in kind of a cool, dry place. It'll last you up to a year, okay? But as long as you keep it airtight, because if you don't, it won't last. So, just gonna give my pasta a quick stir. It's gonna take about 8 to 10 minutes to cook until it's al dente. Tender on the outside and slightly firm to the bite on the inside. I'm gonna show you a little trick here. This is one of my favorite all-time fast pasta meals. I take this pre-washed bag of mixed lettuce. See, look how pretty that is. If you can pick whatever mix you like. It's about 2 cups. So we need a big bowl, because this is a lot of lettuce, but you know, just like spinach, it wilts down once you add the pasta. We also want a little bit of goat cheese. And I'm just gonna crumble the goat cheese right on top, and you can see how creamy this goat cheese is, and it's also slightly tart. You can find so many different varieties of goat cheese these days, and they sort of go from a smooth, soft cheese to an aged, harder cheese. And I just love the younger, softer, creamier goat cheese. It just melts and makes the sauce so yummy. We're also gonna add one of my all-time favorites as well, sun-dried tomatoes. And you can add as much or as little of sun-dried tomatoes as you like, but because I love them, I might add just a little bit more. And then we're just gonna toss it right on top. Again, some color, some sweetness, and I love chewing on them. A little bit of Parmesan cheese, just right on top. Gotta have Parmesan cheese when you're having pasta. I think it's a sin not to. And I love that salty bite it has. And it's slightly picante just because it's been aged. With the 2 cheeses, adds a lot of flavor to the pasta. All right, that's enough for now. I might add a little bit more cheese at the end. Now let's check on the pasta. Oh, it's looking good. You wanna be careful when you do this, because it's hot. Perfect. Al dente. Tender on the outside, just a little bit firm on the inside. Let's start adding. And you always want to reserve some pasta water. The starches and the salt in the pasta water will create this luscious sauce, and it'll bring it all together. And it'll also help keep the pasta from drying out. Now, here we go with some pasta water. You'll see how much you need, but usually about a half a cup. A little bit more. And this hot pasta water just wilts the greens, melts the cheese, heats up the sun-dried tomatoes. Let's toss it all together. Oh, the smell of the melting cheese, it is so good. It is so good. This is when we knew it was dinner time. I could smell it from my bedroom. My mom would toss the pasta, and the Parmesan cheese would be melting, and you could smell it everywhere. Now it's time for me to eat my pasta. A little orecchiette. Something healthy, something light. Of course, gotta have some sun-dried tomato and some cheese. So comforting, so perfect for one.